Yo, what's going on, guys? Episode number 26 of the Devil's GM series. We last ended off, sadly, not winning the cup. We lost in a pretty bad way. Didn't end off on a good note, but our team should be getting better. We actually have some pretty young players. Again, our team is not in the best way. I was reading some of the comments, and I agree with some of the things. Some of the people were saying to trade Andy Green, which I think we sort of should. We can get a younger player, but the thing is for Andy Green is he doesn't have that much trade value. Other people were saying you can't have Reichel on your first line because he's a power forward. But the thing about him is he got 60 or 70 points last year for us, and he was only like 85, 86 overall. So we're going to leave him there. We don't have another player to replace him in the first place. If we put him on the second line, he may get worse. And some other things were saying how you only have one right winger. Yes, I know, but I have like 7 left wingers, so it makes up for it. They could put the left winger at the right wing spot. It's fine there. Other people were saying to keep Boucher, don't trade him, stuff like that. And we will see what we want to do, but we're just going to simulate up to the preseason. We'll look at our team, look at what we have to trade, what we have to work with, and we may make a few trades here and there, and we'll simulate some of the season, and we'll get into it. And I'm hoping that our team makes a good run this year. I want to win the cup. That would be sort of nice. I know we won it previously, but we will see. So I want to see how our team has progressed. So let's quickly look at that. We'll go to GM Tracker. Do we have any points first off? We do, but let's look at the statistics. So the first year we made the playoffs. I wouldn't say barely. We made it probably by a good 5-10 points. We lost in the first round. That was sort of to be expected. The second year, we won. We get to the second round. We had a better overall season. 6 more points. We scored less goals, but we let in about 20 goals less as well. Then the third year, which wasn't the greatest in terms of the differential in goals for and against, but we finished off with 104 points. We won the cup that year. Then last year wasn't the best season at all. We only had 94 points, which we barely made the playoffs. But we traveled all the way to the third round, and then we sadly lost. But I definitely think we are a very good team in terms of how good how much we've done with our team so like short, as you could say. Because I mean, the first year, you could say the first round was not very good, but I wasn't really expecting to go there. The second year, we got a little bit better second round, and then we won the cup. I was not expecting to win the cup for at least another 4 or 5 years. We won it then. We almost could have won it last year, but sadly, we did not. But anyway, let's go and just go to September. I think 18th or so will probably be, but we'll see. Because I believe sometimes players will get a little bit better if you wait till the season starts or so. But we'll see. I could be completely wrong there. Okay, so we'll just simulate scouting assignment. I would say offense, but we'll go defense for the time being right now. Who has the best? Probably the WHL, YHL, oh my. So a top 5. Okay, so I guess this one, there's only one. Because I think we definitely want another stud defenseman, a top 2 defenseman. We don't have any. Unless you want to consider like 84, 85 overall. I want like an 87 defenseman who could lead our team, play in all situations, but I don't think we really have that at the moment. Let's quickly look at our team though. Okay, so our first line, I don't really know if I'm a huge fan of. I like player-wise, the name-wise and stuff like that, but looking at their position, not positions, their like play style, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. Sniper, two-way, and play power forward. The second line, I do like that. I don't really know if I like the people there. I don't know if I like Bouchard there. I probably will replace him with someone when the season starts, or we'll see what we do. Third line, Tatar, Holland, Tedenby. That is a sick third line, but I think we're going to have to replace it with this. I think I'd rather do this. Tatar, Holland, and Hudler. And we may put Tedenby, but I don't think Tedenby's going to get us. He got 37 points last year. Hudler probably got 60 or 50. Probably 50, actually. 44, so more than Tedenby, and plus he is a sniper to work with Holland. Holland seems like he's getting pretty good. 31 points. I'm saying he could easily put up 50 points for us this year. So that is pretty cool. But we will see. Bouchard, I don't think he's going to do that much for us. He was just a random pickup because he got a lot of points. Give us some veteran leadership, I guess. Third line, we have 3 playmakers. I'm not a huge fan of that. I really want Teravainen to get better. I don't know if I want to put him on the second line. I feel like I want to keep him at the third line, but we will see. And then the fourth line, I'm not a huge fan of that, but that's going to stay there. I wish Mateau would get better, but I'm not sure he will. Where is Bouchard not here? I don't think he is. If not, he's going on the Okay, he's in the AHL, I believe. Let's quickly check that. How do I... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. You just click that right there. Okay, so here we go. Mortry guy. He has some, not a lot. Value, I guess you could say, because he is 4-star, I believe. Yeah, 4 yellow star. He probably will be traded. I've had some experience with him before. He's not really gotten that good. I think once he gets to like an 80, he just stops and takes like 6 years. So I'd probably trade him. Honka is there. Honka's an 82 overall. I think we may keep him there 1 year, but it depends. If we trade Andy Green, he'll be up for us. Severson, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Severson. I always call him Severson for some reason. Severson. I don't know if I want to bring him up or keep him down 1 more year. I've never seen him get better, sadly. But we will see. And everyone else, that's about it. We have Honka, Severson, Boucher, and I guess Mortry. I don't think he's going to get better. Goalie-wise, we have Anthony Brodeur, an 81 overall. I think if we wait 1 or 2 more years, he can get to like an 86 overall, and he could replace anyone. Wedgwood, don't think he's going to get better, but we will see. But he could be a good backup. 79 overall, fairly good. I think this guy's 4 yellow stars, 4 red stars, so he's probably got no value. So that's what our team looks like. That's what our minor system looks like, but let's quickly see something. Our defense. Barry Larson, Green, Jelinas, Merrill, and Urbom. We don't have a single offensive defenseman, so we definitely have to bring up Honka. Therefore, trading one of these players. I don't want to... Let's look at all the points and stuff like that real quick. So we have 29 points and +3. Not that good, but not that bad, actually. Barry, 33 points +12. That's good. We're going to keep him. Andy Green, did he have a bad season? 25 points +6. That's not terrible. Eric Jelinas, 17 points -10. That is not good there. Do we trade Jelinas? Real life, I would never want to trade him, but in the game, do we trade him? He probably has some value, but I don't know. Urbom? Oh, that was the AHL, definitely. There's no way he got 50 points. Yeah, AHL. 50 points. That's insane for him, though. Defensive defenseman, 50 points, 144 penalty minutes that year. I mean, if he could do anything for us, that would be awesome, but let's see. So, we may trade Jelinas. It's either Jelinas or Green, and we're going to bring up Honka. That is what we're going to do. Possibly get a third/second line sniper for our team. We'll see what we want to do, though. Trade negotiations, trading block. And let's see who has them. So, second line forward, I don't care how old he is, to be completely honest. Oh, he's just got to be able to shoot the puck pretty good. I don't know why I put puck skills up. I am very sorry. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure everyone has 4-star. Okay, so we'll see here. Second liner. This guy would be awesome to get. He would be so awesome to get. We could build around him. But I don't know. I know he's not a sniper. He's a playmaker, right? Yeah, playmaker. But he would be awesome to get. In terms of who do we want? Second, let's all the way down. The lowest guy we can get would be like a Grabowski. He can maybe get 40 points for us. Or we can get like a... I don't know which one of these are actual snipers, though. Where is the... Do they not... Oh, wait, right here. There is no snipers at all, it looks like. We have a whopping 0 snipers. Oh, wow. So, that's actually weird as anything. I guess if we take off the shooting, which would make no sense at all, but... There's not a single sniper there. It doesn't make any sense. Let's just see if there's a possibility we can get him. This would be so awesome to acquire him. We will see what they want for him. Again, I don't care giving up Mortry, whatever you want to call him. I wouldn't mind giving up him and Andy Green. If these two would work for him, that would be such an insane trade because Drastel, I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry about that. He will be such a good player. I could easily see him getting to like a 90 overall. But they need to give us something else, so we will just go and add this guy right here. Nope, he's got some value. Can't do that. That won't work. If we give this guy I don't think this trade will go through, but if it does, it would be a great trade for us. But does it go through? No. The value you're asking isn't up to snuff, so I think we need to add a little bit more. And I wouldn't mind giving up... we don't really have much here. Goalie-wise, maybe is a possibility. We have 4 goalies. Who is it? Does he have 4.5? Yes, he does. We can't give up him. He's going to get good. I really wouldn't mind giving up... no, I can't do it. Brodor's value might go a little bit higher as he gets better and better, so I can't do that. Cunningham, wouldn't mind giving up him. So, if we did this, and you changed it with this guy, do we have a deal? No. Okay, so final offer would be throwing in like a second from next year. We don't have a trade there. Again, I feel like I'd rather trade our first next year, not this year, because again, we don't have the best team right now this year. Next year will even be better, so I'd rather do that. This trade will definitely go through. I'd prefer if we got something else in this as well. Again, I don't know what we can get, what's a possibility here, but getting like McKenzie, how good is this guy? He's a two-way player who can get us maybe 30 points, maybe 40 points. Maybe, he's a maybe. Or someone like... You know what, if that trade would work, I wouldn't be too mad about that. He's only getting 1 million. He's 83 overall. Who could get us probably 40 or 50 points. He's kind of a no-name player who could possibly do good for us. So this trade wouldn't be terrible. We're getting basically a third liner. And he's going to be a top player of the future for us. A franchise player for a first, green, and this guy who's not going to really get better. So does this go through? Yes, it does. So there goes that. We have probably too many centermen now. Yes, we do. We don't have any right wingers, so we may do a trade here or there. We have Hudler, Nylander. Right wingers, we have Reichel, Tatar, Tenby, McKenzie, Bouchard, and Mateau. So we may want to trade left winger. Maybe Tenby. If anyone wants Tenby and give us a fairly good replacement on the right wing, I'm not gonna be too mad to accept this. Gabrick would be insane, but I wouldn't mind doing this because this guy is probably gonna get us a good amount of points. He is a sniper. The thing that's bad about him is he's gonna be retiring in 2 years. Do we want to do that? Do I really want to do that? Or get a player who's gonna retire, could possibly retire after this year for 5 million. We have enough money though, so I'm not caring about the money. But do I really want to do this? Gabrick, he's probably actually an 85, probably just lowered in stats. I don't think he actually dropped from an 87 to an 83 right now, or whatever overall he was. But this guy's going to probably get us 40, 50 points. He is a sniper, which we need. 20 goals. I think the New Jersey Devils, want Marian Gabrick for Tenby. If this trade goes straight up, I would be really happy. But since he's going to be retiring soon, I would be happy to get a second round as well. Marian Gabrick, are you a part of the Devils? No. If we do a third, are you a part of the Devils? Yes, you are. So, Matthias Tenby, I'm sorry to let you go, but you're 27 years old. You are not getting any better. So, we send over Tenby, which, where are you, Tenby, real quick? Tenby right here, 27 years old, 83 overall. Got us 35 points last year, basically. Was a minus player. Played in the second and the third line all year round. Really wasn't cutting it. 2 points in the playoffs. Again, he is pretty young. He is a playmaker. 83 overall would be our third line be on the third line for a while for us, but now we have Marian Gabrick, who he's taking on the most salary on our team right now at only 83 years old. But this guy, if he can get us 20 goals this year and sort of do what he did in the playoffs last year, 6 points in 11 games is fairly good. I'd be really happy. He's got 94 speed. He is a sniper. Definitely helps our team. Adds another right winger to our team. I personally like that trade. But we're going to see how it works out. Again, I'm not sure how good that's going to be, but we got to quickly look at these rosters real quick. So we could bring up this guy, bring down this guy, and we got to bring up Honka, and I believe that should be it. We will see, though, edit lines, and we will quickly change everything up. Okay, so I'd rather have Gabrick, Holland, Tatar. Who else did we get? We got someone else. We got him. So now, center-wise, we are in a bit of a pickle. This guy, 70 overall, not too good. Probably rather have Dominic Moore. Would I rather have Dominic Moore? Yes, I would. Do I really want to do that, actually? He got I know, I'd rather have right. So Dominic Moore, you're going to be scratched, sadly. Dominic Moore, your lowest overall player on your team. And Drastel, we're just going to call him 59 points. Do I want, yes. Is he, I don't know if he's listed as a first line player though. He was minus 15, but again, he's not very fast, but I think he's our first line player. Henrique's our second line player. We're going to actually put Holland, Henrique, and Gabrick, Tatar, Teravainen, and Hudler, Bouchard, Wright, and Mateau. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this just because Holland should be playing well, he's actually not good at faceoffs, but he's listed at the center role. But him and Henrique should easily put up 50 points each. Gabrick could put up 60 points. Nylander and Reichel should both put up like 60 or so. Leon, probably 60 to 70. It depends. I don't know. I really like our team. It's really depth-filled. Nothing too good in superstars, but I like our team. McKenzie, as much as I would love to have as a forward on defense, you're not going to work out there. So McKenzie, you're going to be scratched, and we're going to bring Haka. So it's going to be Haka and Jelinas, which should be pretty good. We're going to add Haka to the power play as well, instead of Merrill, to get even more. 4-man as well, not Merrill. Add Haka. And penalty kill, no thank you, Haka. PK, no thank you. 4-on-4 lines, Haka's going to go there as well, not Tatar. We also want to make sure Leon is playing pretty much in every case scenario, so let's quickly do that. You'll be replaced there. Right there, so he's going to have probably a good extra 2 to 3 minutes a game playing that. We'll just leave Henrique there, I guess, second line. Leon again there. Leon will play the second line one. We don't want him playing too much. Again, that is good, but Teravainen, yep, you're going to be replaced. And Holland, Bouchard, Urban, and Merrill. No, not this. We're going to put Haka. And instead of Holland, we're going to put him again. So he's pretty much playing so many minutes now. He's going to be replacing that because we really want to be our franchise player. As much as I would love Henrique to be it, Henrique is 27 years old, therefore not going to be getting much better. I don't think actually he can get any better unless he gets like a 100-point season. Then he possibly could get better, but that's going to be it. We have 15 million. We're going to quickly just do the preseason, but we acquired Marian Gaborik, 83 overall sniper. Sadly, getting $5 million a year at 83 overall, but he is pretty old, so he may be retiring, and if he could retire this year. So if we don't win the cup, we may trade him, or if he doesn't do good for us, we may trade him at trade deadline. But we're going to see what he brings to our team. We needed another sniper. We needed someone play our second or third line. Gaborik fits that spot perfectly. The only thing I don't like about him is his age, but we did not trade much for him. We traded Teddenby, who Teddenby's only going to get 25 points for us, so I'm happy with that. And we also got a second-round pick from that as well, so really happy about that, actually. And again, I really don't consider preseason a big deal at all. It doesn't matter if we go 6-0 or 0-6. Usually, it doesn't mean anything compared to what you do in the real season. I mean, we are 5-2, so it is good, but it really doesn't make a difference at all because most of the teams aren't using their actual players and stuff. But let's quickly look at progress reports and see what's what. So, Marian Gaborik, well, let's see. Merrill's dropped 2 overall. Moore dropped 2 overall. Mateau dropped 2 overall. Gaborik dropped 1 overall. Tatar dropped 1 overall as well. In the AHL, nothing's changed. And goalie-wise, I believe our goalies probably should have changed. Nope, no one changed anywhere. So this year we have a much better backup in Zerwani. I don't know how to pronounce it. This goalie could be goalie of the future for us. As well as Brodeur, who could be goalie of the future for us as well. He's only 4-star, but he's yellow. And this guy is 4.5, but he's red. But we'll quickly simulate 10 games. We'll see what we want to do. So 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. We're going to actually simulate this Kings game. See if Gaborik can get any revenge there. And then we'll finish off the next 2. And then we're going to end this episode off. And we're going to see what we want to do in terms of trades. I feel like our team is perfect how it is right now. Again, there's some little things I'd prefer. I'd prefer if we had... Actually, I don't know what we really need. I don't like having the 83 guy who we got. The guy in the... I don't remember what trade it was in. I think it was in the first trade we made for the Leon Drastley guy. But I don't like having an 83 overall scratched. I mean, if it was like a 79, 80 overall, I don't mind it. But 83 overall... he could do pretty good for us. I mean, he could get us like 30, 40 points, and he's scratched for us. And again, I don't want to trade him. His value is literally worth like a 3rd round pick or a 4th round pick. And in these years, you're not really going to get much in the 3rd round pick. And look at this trade right now. It's actually really insane. If we want to win the cup right now, we could acquire Joe Thornton, who's going to put up 60+ points for us, be our new first-line centerman, 89 faceoffs, would really help us out, but he is 100% going to be retiring either this year or next year, and I'm not sure I could quite give up this first-round pick as well. I already gave up the one for next year, so I'm probably going to have to say no. So, sorry to Joe Thornton, but we're going to say no. He would really push us above and beyond in terms of being a Stanley Cup contender, but I just can't do it. We already gave up a first round for next year. I feel like our team's fairly good as it is right now. I want to get some of these rookies better and better, so we don't want to move them down the line and stuff. But we are 3-1 to start the season off. Leon's got 4. He may have 1 or 2 goals, so he could have more than a point per game right now. He's definitely got a point per game. Henrique's doing good on the second line there, so I'm happy for him. And overall, it looks like we're doing really good. That guy right there has 5 green stars. I would love to have him. Again, we could get him this year, but I don't think with our pick, to be completely honest. I think we're going to be a top 10 team this year easily. Again, now they're sending Datsuk this way. Datsuk's probably like 39. Yep, he is 39. He is a bit worse than Joe Thornton. Again, though, he put up 83 points last year. We want to win the cup. We want to get one of these players, but I don't want to give up we want to win the cup this year, I should say. And then we're not going to get as better in the future. So really, it would only be this year or the next year, because Datsuk and Joe Thornton would definitely retire in the next 2 years, 100%, possibly this year, actually. Most of the players don't stay until they're 40, I've noticed. They usually retire at like 39, 38. So we would get Datsuk. He would add 80 points to our team. A lot of the rookies would be playing less time. We have a better chance of winning the cup, but again, he may retire this year, and we'd be out of a first-round pick. So we're going to simulate this game against the Kings. See if Gabrick could do anything. I don't know if he's actually done anything, but we'll see. Nylander and him. So I'm extremely happy that we got him. Teravainen scores. Teravainen, happy he's doing stuff as well. That could have only been his first. Yes, it was. So that was his first goal as well. Nylander got a goal and an assist. Honka gets 2 points. Schneider has a great game, and we get a win. So I'm not sure how Gabrick's doing, but we're going to quickly finish this game. We have 8 games, so we'll finish against the Capitals. We'll go to the Florida Panther game, and we're going to end it. I don't know if it's Drestiel, I don't know. I'm probably going to just look at how to pronounce it properly. I know who he is. I've seen stuff on him. I know he was top 3 pick. I've seen a lot of highlights of him. I wanted the Devils to get him. Obviously, with our 30th round pick, we weren't going to get him. I just don't really know how you pronounce his name. Haven't really heard his name, like, spoken, actually. I've always seen tweets of it and stuff, but right now, it looks like he is tearing it up. Can we finish off on a win, going 8-2 to start it off? No, we don't. But he gets 9 assists. That is pretty good. Let's check the stats real quick. Player stats for the season, and let's quickly recap this episode off. I don't know if the Gabrick trade was that good. Again, we didn't give up much for him, but I don't think Gabrick's actually done too much for us. That's the thing right there. I haven't really seen his name pop up anywhere. So center-wise, 11 points in 10 games. I'm happy for him there. He is definitely going to get us at least 70 points this year. Teravainen, 6 points. Happy for him there on the 3rd line. Henrique and Holland, not too good each way. I'd prefer 6 to 7 points for each of them. Wright, only 1 point, but he's playing the 4th line. And he is positive. I mean, he's plus, so not too bad there. Left winger, Satar with 6. Not too bad there. Second line, Reichel with 4. Not too good at all. He may actually be moved down, but we will see. I could replace him with, like, Henrique or so, and then giving Teravainen more time on the second line, but we will see, actually. Bouchard, maybe we replace him with the other guy we have, the other 83 overall, because 2 points, 10 games, the 3rd line should be getting a little bit more, especially with playing with Teravainen. Bouchard 1 point, Mateau 1 point, not too good. Nylander 10 points, I like that. Hudler with 5, I like that. And there is the negative. Marian Gabrick, no goals in 10 games, 1 assist, playing on the second line. Not gonna like that at all. He may be replaced with Hudler, but then Gabrick goes to the 3rd line. Larson, I like it. Barry, I like it. Both of them, happy we kept up there. Honka with 5 points, happy we have him as well. Jelinas, Merrill and Erbom, I'm not going to be too mad about that, but these 4 are negative. Merrill is -7. Do we trade Merrill? Possibly. Or do we just replace him with another defenseman in the other group? But Barry +8, only one with a power play goal. And goalies, Schneider is 6-2. I like that. Zerwani 1-2 with a 3.15 goals against average. I don't like that. So Schneider's been really good. Nylander, all our rookies are pretty much good besides Reichel and Gabrick. I know he's not a rookie, obviously, but Gabrick's not been good for us at all. So maybe we do this. Bring up Hudler, possibly. I also think we're gonna try this as well. We're gonna bring up McKenzie two-way. Oh, excuse you. Even though it was me, we're gonna bring up McKenzie, Wright, and Mateau. Gabrick's hitting 3rd line time. Teravainen possibly going in the 2nd line if we put Henrique up there, but I'm not sure exactly. I'd rather have a 2-way than a power forward, but we'll give Reichel some time. I mean, Reichel did have 60 points last year, so that's really good, but that is going to be it for this episode. We made some pretty big moves. We have a new franchise player. We don't have a 1st-round pick next year, and we traded Andy Green, who I personally really like in the real NHL, well, for the Devils, but in this game, he didn't have that much trade value, but we definitely got a lot for him. That is for sure. We traded him, a rookie, a 1st-round pick for Drastel, and I believe the 83 overall guy and something else. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I will see you guys later. I need your time when everything's wrong.